guys, it is Elisa here, or the Diamond Stitcher as I go by on YouTube and Instagram. Hello, good morning or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you're having a wonderful one. If you're new to my channel, first off, welcome. I'm happy you found me. I hope you would consider subscribing and stick around for all things diamond painting. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. I have an unboxing for you guys today, and this box is from Enabler's Outpost. Now, I think on the side here, yeah, they do have the thumbnail of the original artwork. Let me just maneuver this box. The box otherwise is white. But here is the artwork I have to share with you guys today. It is 60 by 75 centimeters by the look of it, and I think it's a square. I could be wrong, but we'll find out once we get into this. This image has been on Enabler's Outpost site since at least last year, and I wanted to get it last year, but I had so many Christmas paintings I had already been working on that I didn't. It's still up there this year, and they've gone through some upgrades with their supplier, and they've hand rendered this image. So of course, if you know me, you know that piques my interest. So I decided to order it this year, and let's see what this painting is like. So Enabler's Outpost is a USA small shop. Husband and wife own and operate it. There are no employees or anything like that, so they are a small shop. I can't remember the state that they are in right now, but somewhere in the US, and they've been in the diamond painting small shop world for a while now. They started, I believe, with hand-turned pens, and then they got into diamond paintings, and just this year they've made a whole bunch of different upgrades. They've switched suppliers, and I've received a few kits from them. I've purchased a couple, and Elizabeth has sent me a couple as well. This one I purchased with my own money, and I'm just super excited to get into it. It looks pristine just right out of the box. Now, it didn't have any protective sleeve or anything like that around it, which is totally fine. I like to have them in a plastic sleeve, especially when they're coming from overseas, just in case there's any water damage or anything like that. But the box itself was covered with one of those poly bags, so it's kind of like a garbage bag material over it, so it would have protected it from water damage that way too. Now, I am going to roll this canvas backwards on itself, just so it lies a little bit flatter, so I can film this video and show you guys this awesome image. Something about this image, it's just always been on my mind to purchase it, and yeah, when I heard that there would be some hand rendering in it, I thought, you know what, I'm going to jump on it, and I'm going to get it for this year. Now, I did plan to do this one for this holiday season, and I still think I'm going to take it out. Why I say that is because now I have other Christmas canvases. I have so many Christmas canvases. I still have one from last year that I saved that I didn't finish before the holiday season was over, and I only like working on holiday kits during the holidays. And now I have this beautiful one, but this image has, I don't know, it's kind of like pulled at my heartstrings. Let me show you the image on the papers here. Hold on. It's pulled at my heartstrings. Something about it. It is just so, and this is going to roll up on us. Let me see. It is photo paper, so it is very thick. So because it's been rolled one way, that's just the way it wants to go. So here is that original artwork. Look at that image. I don't know, something about it. I just like the way it was drawn or made. I like the lady. I like her sitting in the cup of cocoa. There's that little gingerbread man off to the side. I love the cookies along the bottom, and just something about the colors in this image as well. It just spoke to me, and I really liked it. It's when I think of Christmas diamond paintings, you know, you think of the usual Santa, snowman, Christmas trees, but this is not something that I would typically think of, and maybe that's what drew me to it. Anyway, it's called Christmas Mashmellow by Zialer Z. Sorry if I've mispronounced that. It is, yeah, in resin squares, and it measures 23.62 by 29.52 inches, or 60 by 75 centimeters. And on this side here are all the sticker labels for your baggies or your containers. There are 76 colors in this one. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the glimmer dust drills, which essentially are like the fairy dust drills. They have that mica powder on the top that makes the top look a little bit more sparkly than the regular diamonds. I really like those kind of diamonds versus ABs. So whenever a kid has this kind of glimmer dust, I'm really happy to see that. Lots of different colors in this kit. I'm surprised there are 76 colors. All of these, as you can tell, it's been cut. That is just where the factory put the paper in their paper cutter to cut these labels. All of these labels are individually cut and peelable. I just don't want to peel them off because I don't want to make any less sticky. but they are cut and peelable. That's why you see it went right through instead of just through the first layer. This entire sheet is a photo paper. While these are not perforated over here, you can definitely cut out this for a thumbnail for your logbook. You can also cut out the artist and the name of the kit if you'd like, and then also their logo here, Enablers Outpost, if you'd like that in your logbook as well. Let's take a look at the diamond painting. So up here they do have their little logo again. There they are, Elizabeth and Edward. Their edges there, you can see they are scalloped. They are not poked, but the scalloped, by the looks of it, and in my experience with other canvases from this shop, is good enough to help prevent fraying. I haven't experienced fraying from their new supplier, so that is awesome. Let me just move the diamonds off for a little bit. Up here we have a thumbnail of that original artwork that I already showed you. Again, here's the model number of the canvas, and then it reminds us of the size, and that size is the drill field. Usually the border you have to measure extra if you want to include that in any kind of frame, for example. They do have the legend going all the way down here. Again, 76 colors, so it's a long one. And then just looking at it, it's a mix of alphabet and symbols. Do we have any numbers? I did see a number at the bottom. Yeah, we do have some numbers. So that is something that they could work on. And I know it's a new supplier, so they have to, you know, start from square one. But to have 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, it just helps when you're working on the diamond pinning, but it really is no biggie. You just have to pay attention to your symbol rather than the serial number. So far, all of the symbols look legible. I'm seeing white symbols on dark backgrounds and black symbols on light backgrounds, so that all looks really good. Let's see what's on the bottom of the canvas. So on the bottom left, just let it focus. Again, there is that artist's name and the name of the canvas. And then on this side, we have another legend. So they're on both sides, and another thumbnail of the artwork. Now let's look at the artwork itself. Actually, let me talk about the canvas. So this canvas is a soft back. It's kind of got that felty, velvety, well, I don't even know what it is, kind of felty feel to it. In terms of thickness of the canvas, I would say it's a medium thickness. It is not so flimsy that it's, you know, crumpling on itself, but it's not too thick that I can easily manipulate it and move it around. I personally like this type of thickness of a canvas. The plastic cover, let's see, is very thin, so that is another thing I would recommend upgrading. A thicker plastic cover is just really easy to work with, and you don't have as many little tears as you do with the thinner one. But it does work. Now let's see, the glue on the outside of the border is only a couple of millimeters, so that is great to see. And right away, let me zoom in and lift it up. You can see those symbols. Look how clear the canvas printing is. Super, super clear. The other thing you'll notice, this is a square canvas, remember? There are no grid lines. So some people don't like that. I personally like it when there's no grid lines, because then when you're finished your diamond painting, you're not gonna see those ugly, bold grid lines through your diamonds if there's any gapping at all. I don't think I've worked on a new Enablers Outpost kit with their new supplier and their resin squares, so I'm not sure how they fit yet, but I'm definitely going to kit this one up soon. At the time of filming, it is, what is it? November, no, it's October something. I can't remember. It's October something. It's before Halloween. So I probably will kit this up probably for November and then start working on it, because it's probably going to take me a little while. Let me just cover this back up. And let's take a look at the rest of the canvas. So over here we have Christmas tree, and I guess I could show you here as well. Look at the clear canvas, all the clear symbols up here as well. Everything is looking really nice and clear. I definitely see some hand charting done in the background, because there's lots of areas where you can use your multi-place, or you can tell it's been intentionally charted. Let's see, a little more confetti in her hair, but not too bad. Her face looks like it's been intentionally charted. Her lips or her mouth looks like it's intentionally charted. Her outfit as well. Gingerbread man, you can tell, has some hand charting in it. Even I think the Christmas tree has hand charting in it. The way this image is, though, is like there's not a lot of crisp lines. There's not a lot of black outlining. It's almost like, I don't know if watercolor is the right word, but it's just a softer rendering. So you do see, I think, a little bit more confetti in those types of images, but by the looks of it, it's the kind of confetti that I don't mind. It's necessary confetti, right? It's the unnecessary confetti that I pull my hair out at. Lots of marshmallows in here, all intentionally charted. Her hair, too, is intentionally charted. Here we have the cocoa cup with joy there, intentionally charted. Over here we've got Some cookies down here with reindeer faces on them. Some more greenery with holly, I think, down there. Oops, I'm stuck. Here we have some Christmas tree cookies, and then over here, as I say the C word, my dog is sleeping to my side here, wondering what I'm talking about. But yeah, I wish I could get this all in frame for you at once, but I don't know, you guys, something about this image, it just makes me feel warm and cozy and happy, especially this little gingerbread man. So I'm really excited. I've had this sitting here for, I don't know how long now, but at least a week or two, and I've been dying to get into it and unbox it, but I've just been so darn busy. So I'm so happy that I was able to sit down today and unbox it for you guys. Now let me take a look at the diamonds. They do come in this plastic bag that is resealable. Let me just open it carefully. So Enablers Outpost also sends over this paper, we'll call it an inventory sheet. It does have the thumbnail of the artwork as well. It's a smaller image compared to their sticker sheet. So if you have a smaller logbook area, you could cut this out and put it through the Xyron sticker maker. The Xyron sticker maker you can find on Amazon. There's a few different varieties, and you just feed plain paper like this through it and it creates a sticker. So if you'd rather use these symbols on here as well for some reason, you could do that as well. On here they give us a lot more information. They give us the serial number, the symbol, the DMC color. So if you want to save these diamonds when you're done, you want to remember those DMC numbers. It also tells us the original quantity. So that is the quantity that the diamond painting calls for, and then the actual quantity is how much you've been sent. So I'm not good at eyeballing math, but usually most companies send like 10 to 20% extra diamonds to account for any trash diamonds or any drops and stuff like that. Also tells us the weight of the diamonds and then how many bags there are. Again, 76 colors with 6 fairy dust. So I'm not going to take out every single bag here because I don't want to mess up this beautiful packaging. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're all in order as well, which is nice to see. Let me pull out this one. It is a lighter color, and let's zoom in. So these are resin squares. There are some telltale signs that you usually can tell acrylic and resin apart very easily by the dimples. So resin will not have dimples on the back, whereas acrylic diamonds do. So in acrylic diamonds, there's a little divot on the very back of the diamond, kind of center. These ones don't have it, which means they are resin. Resin tends to be more shiny as well. Let me get a tray and let's pour some of these out. Okay, I've got a tray here, so let's just pour these out and see how they're sitting. There might be a little bit of static from the shipping box, but hopefully not too bad. This is not the usual tray that I use. I usually use my Yellow Dog Designs tray, but this was the closest one. Here they are. So the way the light hits them, look at that sparkle. Very beautiful. They are sitting nicely side by side. I'm not seeing trash, you guys. I'm not seeing tabs. Yeah, I'm looking at the other ones too. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any trash in this bag of diamonds, which is really nice to see. And they are sitting really nicely together. They look super faceted as well. I don't know if I bring it in, it'll be easier to see, but they are super, super faceted as well. Very cool. These look really good quality, you guys. And they look uniform in size, which is also really important because if you have a bunch of ununiform diamonds, they just don't fit well in the grids. I'm really excited to see how these diamonds actually fit on the canvas. That is always the final test as to the diamond quality, is how they fit on the grid. Let's see where this one goes, right there. Now let me pull out the glimmer dust. Now I don't know why I always have a hard time remembering what Enablers Outpost calls their fairy dust type diamonds. I think it's glimmer dust, but I could also be wrong. Okay, let's see what colors we have. And I'll pour one of these out as well. Let's pour the red one out just to see. And these are also made of resin. They actually don't have static in the bags either, which is really nice to see. So here are the glimmer dust drills. So these have a very faint or subtle dusting of mica powder on the top that makes it look glittery. The glitter is encapsulated in the diamond, so it's not going to come off on you, but it does make them shine a little bit brighter than the regular diamonds. You can kind of see it kind of looks silvery on the top there. So they are very sparkly when the light hits them the right way. They are made of resin as well. Those look really good. No tabs, no trash. They are uniform in size. I see one tab, so that is nothing in this baggie here. Let me put them back. Very good quality from what I can see. So we do have some different colors. We've got a purple glimmer dust, which is 550. We've got 703 in the glitter dust color. We've got the red, which is 349. We've got 3799, which looks like it's kind of a dark gray with almost a bluish tint of the glitter on top. Then we've got 995, which is a beautiful blue. And then we have a big bag of 3865, which is a type of white diamond. Now, where do these glimmer dust drills go? I don't know how easy it's going to be to find them, but let's try. The letter U is the red one. So I'm seeing let's pull it up here, the red, and I'm going to zoom out for the purposes of this. So it's easier for me to show you. There is some red in her tongue. There is some red in her sleeves of this shirt over here. There are some in the parts of her shirt that are kind of going under the gingerbread man as well. Are there any up in here? Yeah, there are some in these ornaments over here. And this one as well. Up here as well. Let's see down here. Yep, there are some in her pants as well. So kind of the middle kneecap area, and then over here is where they are over there. We do have it also in the little reindeer noses on those cookies. Do we have any more over here? I don't think so. That is where the red glimmer dust is. And then what's next? The 550 is the purple one, and that is an M. So where do we see M's? Yeah. So those are going to be, let me just do it like this, in the shoe. So where you see the darker kind of faint darker lines here, and then all of this is going to be that glimmer dust in the bottom of that shoe. Let me just see if I see it anywhere else. I do have some sprinkled in just here. See if there's anything else. Not that I can see. Do we have any up in here? Yeah, there are actually just a couple. They're very sporadically sprinkled in up here, so just to give a little bit of an extra shimmer. Then we have the green one, which is 703, and that is the, we'll call it the teepee, which I think I see up in here. Yeah, so it is sprinkled. I see a couple spots. Yeah, it's sprinkled lightly up through here, just in a few different areas, some over here as well. Do I see any over here? Yeah, there are some coming down through here, in there. Some in this element over here, where you see that bright green. And then any down here, yeah. So outlining the joy in the cocoa cup is going to have all that bright green, is going to have that glimmer dust there as well. And then when we get down to the Christmas tree cookies, outlining them is that green dust as well. There's also some outlining on the bottom of the cup over here too. Okay, what's next? The blue one, 995, I think that's number 6. So yeah, I do see some. You can see the blue kind of outlining this shoe. That blue is that dust color there. I see some sprinkled in over here. I see some outlining the bottom of this shoe where you see all of that blue coming up to the toe of the shoe as well. Then I do see some blue right in here. That is also that glimmer dust. And I don't think I see any up top. Nope. What's next is 3799. So it's the dark gray and it's an R. So I wonder if we'll see it in her hair at all. I'm just looking with my eyes. I'm not seeing it in her hair at all. I'm not seeing it down there. Where would it be? R. Maybe I'm missing it. The bag is not that full. Where else could it be? I'm looking for a dark area on the canvas because the background is almost black. I see tons and tons of the H's. I thought we might see some R's sprinkled in there, but but I'm not seeing it, you guys. No. I honestly cannot find this one, so that'll be interesting when I work on this kit if I actually come across it or not, because I'm not seeing this symbol anywhere. I would think that it might have been supposed to be in her hair, like as streaks is what I'm guessing. There really is no other darker areas on this canvas where I think it could go. So that'll be really interesting to see if it was missed in the actual diamond painting itself. Sometimes that happens, you guys. It's rare, but it happens. And then the last one is the white one. And where are we going to see that? Oh, in the marshmallows. Let me just check. Yeah, there's some at the top too. So let me hold this back. So in this area, it's just sprinkled in. And some of the background, some in the top of her hat. I think this is a bell or a bow, but there is some in there. We do have some in the white spots of this element over here, and parts of the tree have some. There are some in the whites of her eyes are that white glimmer dust. There are a few sprinkled in random areas as well. And then there's lots in the whiter parts of these little marshmallows. So that would be pretty. Some in this white line down here and this white line as well. And then we have some, just checking the reindeer cookies. Yeah, actually we do have some on the outline of this cookie here, and then some outlining the top of this tree as well. Any on this side? No. So that is it for the glimmer dust, you guys, in this diamond painting. Let me put these back and let's take one final look. Let me see if I can get them in order. So we have 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. It's always harder to get these guys back in when you're done looking at them. You can never do a good a job as the company did putting these in. That's gonna be good enough for me. Let me flip this over. So here are the diamond colors, except that one's kind of stealing the show here, so I'll zoom in a little bit. So we've got lots of different beautiful colors. Nothing super bright, so it's got like a nice cozy feel to it. Lots of beautiful colors in this one. There'll be a lot of shading because of the 76 color count as well. But here is this cute image, you guys. What do you guys think? I don't know what it is about this image, but I fell in love. I've wanted it for over a year. I don't usually wait that long to buy diamond paintings I really want, but I'm happy I did because this one has hand charting in it. It's with their new supplier. I've worked on a kit from their new supplier in rounds, and it was amazing quality. I really, really enjoyed it. There is a post review on the channel. I'm blanking on the name of the canvas, but it's a little bird from Enabler's Outpost, and I really enjoyed it, so I can't wait to try their resin squares in this diamond painting. I'm definitely going to kit it up probably in the next week or so. That way I can work on it through November and December, hopefully having it done before Christmas. This one might be the new diamond painting that goes up every year behind my Christmas tree. So I'm really excited to start this and see how it looks with the diamonds laid down and see how the grid is and how the diamonds fit and all that fun stuff. Let me know what you think of this image. Is it something you'd be interested in too? If you didn't know, Enabler's Outpost, all their prices are on their website. They are, of course, in US dollars, but I think it does convert through the checkout process to your local currency. Their shipping is included, and it does drop ship from China. So once their order goes into their website, they do what they do on their end. Their supplier prints it, makes it, and then it gets shipped to us from China. That helps cut down on shipping costs. And you also don't have, or you shouldn't have, customs fees either. I didn't, at least for the ones that I've gotten so far, and I've gotten quite a few from them now. I will put a link to the shop in the video description, so you should go and check it out. I'll link this painting and the shop in general. Check out what other images they have. They're always uploading new images to their website. They also have a Facebook group that I'll link in the description as well, which is a great community. Again, they also make resin diamond painting pens. You can check those out on their website. They drop new ones every Saturday morning, and they also have a custom process as well where you can send blanks to them and they will turn them for you, of course, for cost. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a Christmas emoji, whichever one you find. If there's a gingerbread man, leave me a gingerbread man. They are really stealing my heart so far this holiday season. There's been quite a few images with little gingerbread man that I just love. If you're new here and you made it to the end, you'll probably like it here. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to do, and you can also hit that notification bell to remind you when new videos go up. I do have channel memberships open. If that is something you are interested in, there is always a link in the video description as well, and I would love to have you there too. With all of that being said, I hope you have an amazing day and happy diamond painting.